Hello friends, this question was there in IIT JEE 2023 Advanced. So this is advanced level question based on hybridization. See, they are asking you out of all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Out of these 11, how many of them are showing sp3 hybridization? See, what is the meaning of sp3 hybridization? sp3 hybridization means 4. 1s and 3p are there. So how many hybridized orbitals are there? 4. What is the meaning of 4? 4. Mathematically, 4 can be 4 and 0, 4 can be 3 and 1, 4 can be 2 and 2, 4 can be 1 and 3. What this is? This is bond pair of electrons and this is lone pair or non-bonding pair of electron. See, this is bond pair of electrons and this is lone pair of electron. If bond pair is 4, then lone pair will be obviously 0. And if bond pair is 3, then lone pair will be rest, that is 1. And if bond pairs are 2, then lone pair will also be 2. And if bond pair is only 1, then lone pair will be 3. This is what the meaning of 4. 4 means sp3. Now see, you have to count lone pair and bond pairs both. This is bond pair, this is bond pair. So two bond pairs. This is lone pair, this is lone pair. So 1, 2 bond pairs and 2 lone pairs. So 2 plus 2, 4. So this I3 plus, this I3 plus, this I3 plus will be showing sp3 hybridization. Now see there in SiO4, 4 minus. Next is SiO4, 4 minus. Here, this is one bond pair, two bond pair, one bond pair, two bond pair, three bond pair, four bond pair. Four bond pairs means zero lone pair, four bond pairs, zero lone pair. So this will also be showing sp3 hybridization. In first case, two bond pair and two lone pair, two bond pair and two lone pairs pair were there. So it was also sp3. Now see the fourth one. Sorry, third one. In this SO2Cl2, SO2Cl2, one bond pair, 3, 4. Total, how many bond pairs are there? 4 bond pairs are there. So here also hybridization will be sp3. 4 bond pairs and no lone pair. See in He, 1 lone pair, 2 lone pair, 3 lone pairs and 2 bond pairs. 3 lone pair and 2 bond pair. Total 5. So hybridization in this case will be sp3d and they are asking you about the sp3 hybridization only. So this is 1, this is 2 and this is 3. This fourth one is showing sp3d hybridization, not sp3. Now see this was HeF2. This was HeF2. Next is SF4. SF4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 are bond pairs and this is one lone pair. So 4 plus 1, 5. This is also sp3d hybridization, SF4, sulfur tetrafluoride. This is ClF3. Next one is ClF3. In this ClF3, 3 bond pairs are there and 2 lone pairs are there. This is also 5, that is sp3d. 5 means sp3d. Now see NiCO whole 4. NiCO whole 4, 1 sigma bond, second sigma, third sigma, fourth sigma. So, you know, in hybridization, only sigma bonds will be considered. In hybridization, only sigma bonds can be considered, never pi bonds. That is why here double bond was there, but we have not considered this double bond. This double bond will never be considered. Just only sigma bond will be considered there in hybridization. Bond pair means sigma bond only, never pi bond. So this SClF3 is having 3 sigma bonds and 2 lone pairs. So this is also 5, that is sp3d. Now, we were talking about NiCO whole 4, tetracarbonyl nickel, 4 sigma bonds are there. So this will be showing sp3 hybridization. 4 sigma bonds are there. So this will be showing sp3 hybridization. Now see, HeO2F2. In HeO2F2, 1 sigma, 2 sigma, 3 sigma, 4 sigma. 4 sigma and 1 lone pair. 4 sigma and 1 lone pair, that is 5, that is sp3 dehybridized. This xenon is forming two pi bonds also with oxygen, but as I have said, pi bond will never be considered there in hybridization, only sigma bond. One more point I want to tell you here, it is sigma bond which can be considered there in hybridization. It is lone pair which can be considered there in hybridization. It is negative charge that can be considered there in the hybridization. It is it is single electron will never be considered there in hybridization. Positive charge will never be considered there in the hybridization. So single electron, and that is in case of odd electron bonds, and positive charge will never, sorry, and this pi bond also will never be considered there in the hybridization. Never be considered means that you won't be counting, but sigma bond you will be counting, lone pair you will be counting, negative charge will always be counting for this hybridization, considering for this hybridization. So 4 sigma bonds and 1 lone pair. That is 5. 5 means sp3 dehybridization. This xenon will be showing in HeO2F2. So this also won't be the answer. But this NiCO4 whole 4 was there. Now see platinum, this platinum 4 Cl are there. PtCl whole 4, 2 minus. PtCl whole 4, 2 minus. PtCl whole PtCl whole 4, 2 minus. So in this case also 4 sigma bonds are there. So this also will be considered. This also will be considered for sp3 hybridization, but 2 ionic bonds will also be there. So this is not an example of sp3. PtCl4 2 minus 2 minus. This won't be an example of sp3 hybridization. Now see, in this HeF4, 2 lone pairs and 4 bond pairs are there. 4 bond pairs and 2 lone pair, that is equal to 6. 6 means sp3 d2 hybridization. So this is also not the answer because they are asking you just only sp3 hybridization. So last is SOCl2 thionyl chloride. In this thionyl chloride, this is pi bond sigma bond. So 1 sigma, 2 sigma, 3 sigma, 3 sigma plus 1 lone pair, that is 4. So this will also be showing sp3 hybridization. So 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3, then fourth, and this one is fifth. These 5 are showing, their central atoms are showing sp3 hybridization. This is the final answers. So answer is 5. Out of these 11 compounds, only 5 compounds or central atoms will be showing sp3 hybridization. Thank you very much. Fine.